record to start recording. At this point, I'm ready to add to it Pissar problem step recorder. So I'm selecting a new recording and I'm going to my notepad to edit my notes where I want to add this section on which we are talking today. So I'm going to put a little space at the top of the file, a few blank spaces. Then I'm going to mark the beginning of the range with an open brace. Then the video file name, Control V to paste it from the clipboard. And finally close it with a closed brace, with a bunch of closed braces. At this point, I'm ready to go and find out from the list of the browser what are the topics that I have to deal with today. And that is related to my Google Voice that is due for expiring. So I got an email from Google Voice that it will be expiring in 30 days. And I start with USA Cloud Me, which I already activated, so I don't have to worry about this. So I'm going to delete it. And the next one in line is Wiz Forecast, Wizzy Forecast. So in order to capture that, I'm going to copy the top of the email, place the cursor on it with Control C, copied it to the clipboard buffer, and then go to another instance and see if I can log into it. But before that, I want to post it in my notepad, right there, Control V, and then copy it to the clipboard buffer to log into it. So Control C to copy. Then I go into the current account and switch from USA Cloud Me to the account that I'm interested in. So add another, scroll down to the bottom again, and use another. Then I'm going to paste here the account name and go next. And then I want to pull out the password and see if it will let me log in, which it does. I'm going to move this message down so it's not in the way here. Let's go check the junk mail that I got. First of all, I see here that there are a couple of messages that need to be deleted, so I mark the first one for deletion and the second one, and now press the delete button and delete. Then I want to go to the other side to see all the spammies that I got. I'm going to mark them for deletion also. So I want to delete this and this and this and this. Let me see how many more spammies do I have here. I'll move this to the center more. Okay, the rest I can leave. This also I don't want to delete, so I'm going to take this off. Delete the spammies and keep the rest. Then I can listen to one of them and play it back or call it back. I'm going to skip it for now. Let me see if I want to skip it for now or not. Move it over there. I just wanted to call it back, so I'm going to take full screen because I cannot see it, and click play. Okay, that looks good. So now when I make an outbound call, I make it small again so I can watch it and I can see my notepad in the back. Make an outbound call.
Thank you for calling the Health Equity Member Service Center. Para español, marque estrella. Your security is important to us. You're now required to create a passkey to access your account on the web or in the Health Equity mobile app. The app is designed to make logging in simple and gives you convenient access to manage your practice. In order to help you today, you need to get your holder's full date of birth. For example,
Okay. It looks like it's not really what I want to do. Let me hang up on that and also delete this. Shift. Shift. Delete. Delete. Then I want to call ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. To continue this call, you agree to open English terms and policy.
Help me with mob seeing AI. Yes, I want to concentrate on computer vision, like seeing AI. Do you understand what seeing AI is? Can you repeat it, please?
An object to help those with visual impairments. Is this what you're interested in?
Yes, but I want to extend it to a large crowd. In other words, the word is mob, M-O-B. Seeing AI means a consensus of people that are seeing through AI to get rid of the hallucination of AI.
That's an interesting idea. What do you have in mind for implementing this?
Exactly. First, I deal with the theory before I deal with the implementation to figure out that it is really working. It is really working properly because there is no way that multiple AI can hallucinate in the same way. So instead of using the traditional method of seeing AI, before I use the seeing AI and interpret it and publish it, I will take out, I will keep only the consensus. Whatever to, what is the consensus or the agreement among multiple AI agents?
It's about multiple AI systems or agents coming. This could help validate the accuracy of their output.
Yes, except that it's not a decision. It is a description of a video file or images. As the AI breaks down the images, the videos into images and interprets the images, it hallucinated and it makes errors. But it does not hallucinate. All the AIs will not err in exactly the same way. So by eliminating the disagreement and keeping only the consensus, we will reduce the error rate. Who, what I want you to tell me, who has done it already? Who, uh, who do you know that is not exact but is similar? Yes, I don't, you got it wrong. I don't want them to work together. I want them to work independently of each other. And a third AI will be the auditor of the other's AI and will get rid of the differences. So what remains is the consensus among them because I don't want the latency to increase. That's exactly right. So I want to minimize latency and I want to maximize the independence of the AI. So if Gork explains it and ChatGPT explains it and a few other AIs that are working independently of each other, the consensus that they reach will be error free. That's right. The challenge is to develop an AI to AI auditor or inspector. So, an AI that can inspect in real time the rest and let through everything that is in agreement and not let through differences. So, the differences will remain unpublished. So, it will be called audit.ai or something like that. And its job will be to monitor the other AIs and extract the consensus, let the consensus through, and stop the differences among the AI. So, for this reason, you have to have at least two AIs like Gork and ChatGPT, and then we can add a third AI or a fourth AI, or can make the third AI like uh, Gemini. Google's Gemini will be the auditor of the other two AIs. In addition to that, I'm going to add a large number of people because it will be all broadcasted in real time, like a real audio, like VAPI, like a telephone conversation. So I will have people in the loop that will also be listening to it in real time and will be able to report about discrepancy between reality and errors that the AI are making. And so it will be like a group discussion or a an audio conference of the two AI, the audit AI, and the people that are listening to it to the audio conference. And the important point is to keep it on low bandwidth. For that reason, I want to focus on audio only first. And then in later time, we will add video because the audio conference doesn't take so much bandwidth to slow down the system. That's right, especially if I want to run it on local host. Yes, help me find out something, people that are already doing something similar to that. Except that I don't want academics. I want to have actual demonstration of working things because I'm an academic myself. I don't need other academic to tell me the same thing. I would like to see a demo of somebody demonstrating it so I can verify that they know how to carry it out, and I want them to help me implement it. And remember, this is audio, so for that reason, I'm using VAPI. Yes, I've made already several agents with VAPI, and I tried to reach out to them, and they pretty much ignore me. Yeah. What about Audit AI? Yeah, but I'm not in any such community yet. What about the consensus algorithm that you mentioned before? Can you tell me more about it? Yeah, that's the problem. Can you describe in more detail one of them?
Sure. Let's take REFT. It's a consensus algorithm designed for simplicity and reliability. In a REFT cluster, one node acts as a leader, and the others are followers. The leader manages all communication and ensures all nodes agree on the same run entry, which represents command to be executed. If the leader fails, a new one is elected. This process ensures consistency across the system. Does that help clarify how it works?
Yes. What are the other? What is the second one?
The second one, Byzantine fault tolerance, is designed to handle failures and malicious nodes. Nodes reach consensus through a process of voting, where they share their state and agree on against a variety of faults. Does that give you a clear picture?
Yes. And what is the third one?
The third one is POPSOC. It's a bit like REFT, where nodes agree on a single domain. Proposals suggest reviews, acceptors evaluate them, and rewards execute the activity. It's known for being difficult to implement, but it's effective in ensuring consistency and continuity.
How long have they been in business?
POPSOC and Byzantine fault tolerance have been around since the leader became the leader. REFT is newer, introduced in 2014, but it's well established in the system. Were you thinking about trying one of these for your business?
Yes, but I need to know which one of them is free to use.
REFT and PAXOC are open source, so you can use them freely. Byzantine fault tolerance also has open implementation, like PVRT. You should be able to implement corrective code without licensing issues. Does that sound interesting?
Yes, and I also want to be able to use them on a local host. Which one? Which ones lending themselves to use on a local host?
REFT is known for being faster and easier to implement, making it a good choice for local hosts. But it's also capable of fault. Fault tolerance might be overkill for a local host setup. So REFT could be your best bet for ease of use and local development.
Yes, because this way I will be able to back up the local host with the cloud host.
That's a smart strategy. Using REST on local host allows you to maintain a lightweight system and then back up or synchronize with the cloud as needed. It feels like a solid plan for your project.
Yeah, and I want the ability to synchronize automatically.
Using REST, you can set up automatic synchronization with the cloud, ensuring your local and cloud systems are always in sync. It's a great way to maintain consistency and reliability. Have you thought about how you'll manage the cloud backup?
No, but I'm I'm wondering about it. How do you think I can manage it?
You could use a cloud service that supports REST or similar consensus algorithms. This way, your local host and cloud can automatically sync. Look into services like AWS or courtroom.
Yes. No, that sounds like we got it down more or less, so I can work with that. Thank you. Thanks. Goodbye for now. Now I have to go to the Gmail and look if there is any old Gmail that I need to delete, and that will be it for this. As you see, there are a lot of Gmails here. I'm going to mark all of it and delete. I mean, I will delete and delete the one I want to keep, which is me. Delete the rest. What is this about? Change to Google Voice account. Know that the forwarding number for now was deleted from. Oh, okay. I want to go back and just delete all of them. Okay. Now I'm ready to replicate it and take on another one. So all in all, it is quite a tedious process to activate those Google Voices. Now I need to go and find out another Google Voice that needs to be active. So I go to the. Then another thing that I want to do is I want to record it also with MS. Oh, I got it with MSN Recorder. So since I got it with MSN Recorder, I want to stop for now. Then I want to go back to my mail to delete the mail account that is outdated now since I made the outbound call. It's another account. This is Strategy Expert. Copy it, Control copy, then paste it into my notes. And here I will segregate it with greater than sign, less than sign at the beginning, Control V, and then greater than sign at the end. Then File, Save. I would like to edit. If I forget about it, I would like to add that file name, copy to my SAR. So I want to save it, save. Step request not responding. That is the problem with Microsoft. Everything is laggy and doesn't work well. Buggy and laggy. I pressed save 3 times already. And finally I got the wrong URL. So let me cancel again and see if I can press save again. Press the cursor on it You see that it goes to the wrong subfolder, that's the problem. So what would be easier to do is to back it up to the cloud and create the file name from before. So I'm going to scroll now to find the path to psr.exe. So this is what I need, and I need the dep and the zip. So I'm going to take all of that from a previous situation, copy to the clipboard buffer, then go out to the top, right here where it belongs. And replace the current path with the new path. Control V. And then I want to update it for the date and the time. And remove the backslash. Now today is the 26th, so I'm going to change it from the 20 to 26. 6. I don't need the sub A, so I'm going to delete the sub A. The day of the week is Sunday, so I'm going to put in capital S and U. And the time now is 1:11 p.m. and I started, let's say, at 1, so it will be starting at 1 p.m. and finishing at 11 p.m. and at 1:11 p.m. 1:11 p.m. Now let's see if that works. Control C to copy. Let's tap save. Until it does something, you can die 10 times over. I may have to close some other program because it's just too many resources. I may have to go back to my notepad to paste, to copy to the clipboard buffer because it doesn't seem like it is working too well. Edit, copy, then go back to the place here and try to paste it, but it looks like there is an issue here. Save as not responding. So this is why I hate Microsoft, because everything that they do sucks. I try to paste it and it won't paste. So let's cancel again. Maybe I should just put the number 1 for now to get it to work. What else holds it back like that? I have to close some of the browsers because they may be creating additional problems. I'll keep this one browser open and close all the others. Microsoft, we can close it. What else can I close to clear more memories? Close this. Let's try again. Save. Let's try to go up, see if there's anything there to save. Click additional, review additional details, and this also is not working quite well. This is the problem with the problem step recorder. The problem step recorder keeps hanging on you. And just go and save it with some name. This Microsoft is so bad, it cannot even maintain a problem, cannot even maintain a program writing properly. Jesus. How bad can you be? Microsoft. Mm. Instead step recorder is already running, okay. Let's see if we can get set up to work. Let's see if we can start recording. Stop and review. Let's close it all together and start a new session. See, this is the problem when you have a Microsoft operating system that doesn't run properly. You have to do everything 3 times before you get something that works. So we'll change it to 999. Click OK. And now start recording. So now I want to go with another account, which is Strategy Expert. So I mark this Strategy Expert, copy, and go to another one and log in to strategy expert. So I'm going to change it from this account to add another account. Now it's telling me that all of them are already taken, so we'll log out of all of them, sign out of all accounts, and go back and sign in to one of the accounts. And next. And then I want to switch from this account to the account that I was interested in. And another. And another. Control V. Next. I want to verify that I'm in the right account, which I am. So now I can navigate to Gmail and see what's going on there. I want to delete all of them and keep just the last one. And delete all of them. Now I want to navigate to the voice. Want to navigate to voice. Delete one of these accounts. Shift. Delete. Delete. I don't know what's in the other two. These spammies. 1 and 2. Delete the spammies. Okay. Now I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy.
Help me with X strategy expert.
Sure, strategy expertise. What kind of strategy are we talking about? Business, marketing, game strategy?
Something else. X. Have you heard about X?
It sounds like you're asking about a specific X strategy. Could you give me a bit more context or clarify what you mean by X?
Yes. X.com.
Oh, got it. You're talking about X.com, right? It's a domain with a pretty interesting history.
What is the Twitter, the new Twitter name?
The new name for Twitter,
What's the domain name of X?
the domain name for X, formerly Twitter, is
So what? Who is this? Who is X strategy expert?
formerly known as Twitter. Behind this move seems to be to create a more comprehensive platform, potentially avoid alliance and
So what is a super app exactly, and what is the strategy of X? How does it work? Is it working already well? How is it working so far? What is the user adoption? And how is it so far? How satisfied are they, and how many users are there? Has the number of users increased? What about satisfaction? So how do we know whether the strategy is successful or not? Does it meet its objective so far? How is this Gork AI related to that? How soon did they integrate it? Will they integrate it? So I would like to find any experts in X strategy. That is the name of my domain. X strategy expert. Who are experts in X strategy that you know of? Where are the companies that are going through a similar transformation? And how successful have they been? Hmm.
It's raining. Big time.
So WeChat is an example of such an application, a super app. Is there an American company that is similar to that, to WeChat? Hmm. How much is Facebook a competitor to WeChat? So if I start a company in the United States that is similar to WeChat, but not exactly the same, would it be violating the copyright of WeChat? Bye. Okay, I'm going to close now because the machine is just too unstable. So for that purpose, I'm going to stop the recording on the camera software, double click it to see if it works, play it back, and that is working. So I'm closing it, and then MSN Recorder Max.